Hey guys, so welcome back everyone. So I'm back on my YouTube channel. So there has been a lot going on lately. So I can't wait to share with you guys what's been going on. I apologize, like I said, that I didn't manage to upload more YouTube things because due to the fact that there has been a lot going on, I would say behind doors. So YouTube has this new policy now, not YouTube but Instagram and Facebook, and my account was suspended and I still feel kind of devastated. For those who are trying to reach out to me, it's gonna be a couple of while now to really connect back to you guys. So I apologize for that. I will still be giving you guys content. The only thing I would request from you guys is if you guys want to interact with me moving forward, just leave comments on the videos and I will gladly reply to them, like on the comment on the videos themselves. It's been very hard to really focus of everything that's been going on. I understand that Instagram and Facebook are trying to try out this new thing where they kind of like use the meta thing to protect children, which I completely understand, but it's also hurting other small channels, like especially other people that already have channels in the past and they connect to their audiences with social media. That's also affecting us now as well. I just prayed to God that this gets resorted so that way I can interact with you guys. Now the only time I use social media is to interact, to use my YouTube platform to release videos and people could go watch it on this channel. But for this time being right now, I do not have a social media at the moment, so I'm trying my best to connect to you guys on YouTube more. So forgive me for not releasing any content because it's been very devastating. But we're gonna get through this. So moving forward, so the last time we covered track and field, we were covering the what was it? I think it was the Nike Prefontaine, and Julian Alfred and Melissa Jefferson went neck to neck with each other, and crazy thing, Melissa won. So that was pretty awesome. So flash forwarding now, we have Julian Alfred going to the Monaco Diamond League. She ran a 9.79. So from what I'm seeing, and I can't wait to make my prediction this week. I'm gonna give you guys the USA's this week as well, and then we're kicking off something very new after. So I have a lot of surprise for my Beyonce fans as well. So like I said, I apologize to you guys. This is why you haven't seen me post anything, because it's been very devastating to me. So I'm trying my best to cover as much as I can. But without further ado, let us get into the first video of the day, which is going to be the women's 100 meters at the Monaco Diamond League. So let's see what happened there.
Olympic champion was convincing you, please.
Juju. Okay, let's just wait for this configured. In the meantime, while this is loading, I just wanted to say, like, Julian Alfred has been looking very dangerous this year. From what she did at USA Prefontaine was very, very interesting. If Julian Alfred did not really push, I would say, the way she did, Melissa Jefferson would have had a harder time. Melissa Jefferson edged her out to win, but I felt they went so neck to neck that I believe they're ready to run low 10.6 or high 10.5s. I'm making my predictions for USA's. I try my best to not look at USA's because it was very hard to even get into a position to look at USA championship trials. So I'm going into this blindly. So it's very, very first time thing. Once we finish with this Monaco Diamond League, we're jumping into USA's, and we might get 4 uploads today. Okay, so just to let you guys know. But yeah, Julian Alfred is in lane 5. Britton Hunt McCoy is in lane 2. Aaliyah Hobbs, I think, is in lane 3. Sears, Julian Davis, and Hobbs from, I think, Australia.
Last week.
All right.
What she can manage here in Monaco. She is the favourite here. Good start from Sears.
All right. All right. All right. She's dangerous. 10.79. She almost hit a mind you, Melissa Jefferson hit a 10.73 back in the Grand Slam, and came back and ran a I think 10.73 at the the Nike Prefontaine. And Julian came back overseas and ran a 10. So like to tell you guys, this times that she's been running has been very legit, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna happen. Also, I forgot to mention, Sha'Carri Richardson was in the Prefontaine. She ran like a 11, I think it was 11:44 or 11, I think it was like mid 11 something, 11, I think 11:14 I think she ran, which isn't bad. But I feel as if, because this is a longer season than usual, because World Championships is in September, I feel as if this is a perfect time for her to not only run, but also I feel as if Julian Alfred as well as Melissa Jefferson has separated very early from everybody else. But at the same time, I feel as if the Jamaicans, especially, we haven't seen that much from Shelly Ann, so I can't wait to see what she has been up to. But from what I heard, things are getting very, very serious, and I can't wait to see what Noah is gonna do, because Noah's supposed to be opening up his season. So in my part, I try myself to stay blindly, but it seems as if things are going very well for some of the higher athletes. So let's watch this again. So it seems like Julian Alfred is very commanding. And with all these 10.7s that she's been running, I think that what she's planning on doing at Worlds is going to be scary. She's rounding down to shapes. Mind you, St. Lucia doesn't have how would I say this? They don't have that much barriers to go straight to the World Championships, because their trials are very different. Very, very different. Especially, Julian is the Olympic champion for the 100 meters, and she's the silver medalist behind Gabby Thomas in the 200. So she managed to do the double last year. She managed to clutch 2 medals. So she's the first in her nation to receive that. So as the Olympic champion, there is now pressure on you to perform in high stakes. So I think she's been doing very well, and I think what's gonna be scary is like whatever she's gonna produce moving forward is gonna be very scary. And I believe Melissa might go, I would say, with the way she was running at Prefontaine to Grand Slam, and I can't wait to see what she do at USA's. She might do something very scary. Now it depends on, I know that Sha'Carri has a bye, so we may not see her at the US trials, which gives her more time to really be ready. And for those who've been saying she's been running slow, remember when Elaine Thompson Hira broke the 10.61 barrier, she ran 10.61 at Tokyo. A couple of weeks she ran like 10.71, and then boom, when Tokyo got there, she beat the entire field by winning the double. And at that time, she was the fastest person in the 100 and 200. And then here came Sharika Jackson, who ran at Worlds in 2022 and 2023, which she's now the defending champion. And if Sharika Jackson wins this, she'll be the first person to tie with Allyson Felix for the most world championship wins. Allyson has 3, and Sharika Jackson will tie with her by winning a 3 repeat. So this is going to be interesting. But Julian Alfred looks dangerous.
The first 50 meters was perhaps a bit later. But
look at that time. Like, everybody else ran 11s, but Sears ran 11:02. Zia Hobbs ran 11:12. Aaliyah Hobbs ran 11.14, and Davis ran 11:16. But Julian is a class act. She ran a 10:79, and I think she's gonna keep getting faster. Hopefully she doesn't get injured. I hope her training is going well. But as we could see, she's reeling them down as, you know, world championship is approaching, and this is gonna be a very scary thing. So we have Julian. We also have Melissa and the defending champion Sha'Carri, and then you also have Sharika Jackson, Shelly Ann, and Tia Clayton. So all of these athletes are going to be making up the stagger at Worlds. So I already know that these podium of women are gonna be the one that's gonna be the factor of who's gonna be crowned the new champion or defending champion. So I'm gonna stop it here, guys. Like I said, Julian did a good job. So let's see the rest of the video.
That was having a blinder.
You know, but like I said, this was the Wanda Diamond League in Monaco. So shout out to the Diamond League for being such an awesome track meet. I really appreciate what they have been doing for the athletes this year by giving them more competition. That way it kind of strengthened their race patterns. So this was amazing. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I promise you guys, please leave comments down below. It would greatly appreciate for me. Leave comments, interact with the video. I will definitely reply to you guys. Like I said, I do not have a social media at this moment, so bear with me. I'm trying to make sure to still interact with you guys in some capacity. So I'll see you guys in the next video, which will sponsor Noah Lyles, which is his season opener. Now mind you, Noah Lyles haven't been running at all that much this year. His first race is going to be now, and we're gonna also see him in the London Diamond League, and then we're gonna flash forward to USA's. After USA's, I will be covering everything, and then we have other small meets that I want to cover, like the Sicily Diamond League as well as the Continental Diamond League. And then we're gonna be making predictions for Worlds, who's gonna win. I will see if I could bring a host for that, to talk about track and field, and from there I hope you guys are interested. So see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.